All right, fellas, welcome to the greatest philosophical shakedown of all time. Fuck, I wasn't full screen. God fucking damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna dive into the fucking health test, I guess. 30 statements. All you gotta do is indicate whether you agree or disagree with each statement. If you're not sure, then select the response that is closest to your opinion. All right, bet. Sounds simple enough. Okay. There are no objective moral standards. Moral judgments are merely an expression of the values of particular cultures. Yes and no. I think it's like biologically inherent that you would not want to kill another human being. I feel like that's like a biological thing for like, because it's important to be like social creatures that have empathy and shit, you know? So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna disagree. But for a lot of things, I would say, yeah, that is true though. So long as they do not harm others, individuals should be free to pursue their own ends. I guess, like, not harming anybody, but like, what could that really mean? Like, I guess they could like, no, like, even without that, they could like steal, take people's shit. So I would say we'd have to disagree. People should not journey by car if they can walk, cycle, or take a train instead. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. Yeah. It's always wrong to take another person's life. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. The right to life is so fundamental that financial considerations are irrelevant in any effort to save lives. Yeah, yeah. Voluntary euthanasia should remain illegal. I disagree. That's like, if somebody's like suffering, then they can like choose to be put down, basically. And I think that's important. It's like, I mean, you're just like, a lot of people are just in pain like that. They're end of their life, or like severely injured or something from like a crash. And, you know, there's like no real end out, you know? So I mean, gotta be empathetic there. Homosexuality is wrong because it is unnatural. Disagree. I mean, it's natural because it was a biological fucking trait that was evolved. I mean, how is that unnatural, bro? It's not like somebody fucking took a gay guy from the future, put him into the past, and domino affected us into today with gay guys. That just sounds stupid as hell. It is quite reasonable to believe in the existence of a thing without even the possibility of evidence for its existence. No, of course not. The possession of drugs for personal use should be decriminalized. Oh, Jesus. Into the juicy topics, bro. Damn. I would say, I think I was like talked about this with somebody before, so. Possession of drugs for personal use. I'm gonna say, yeah. No, fuck. That's difficult. There's a lot of, okay. Well, like, what the hell? If you decriminalize drugs, it's gonna make it so a lot more people are gonna die from doing fucking heavy ass drugs like fentanyl shit. But if you criminalize it, it's just gonna make teenagers who are rebellious want to do it more because it's like different and shit. And like, but if you decriminalize it, it takes away from the cartel, and it takes away from fucking, who else, bro? God damn. And just drug dealers and all sorts of illegal rings, really. So if you think of it that way, I mean, either way, there's going to be deaths from like overdoses, you know, criminalizing or not. So if we take it at that, and we think about how decriminalizing it will actually take down a lot of crime, because it's a lot of like their financial support comes from drugs, and by decriminalizing it, it throws off all of their fucking steam. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, I got the words here, but yeah, I'm gonna say that should be decriminalized, probably. There exists an all-powerful, loving, and good God. Jesus Christ. Damn, I did not click on the religion fucking test, bro. Jesus. What the hell, man? Put me on the spot like this? All right. I'm gonna have to disagree. Second World War was a just war. Was it just war? Is any war just? At all? I mean, from what I know, I'm not gonna look it up because I don't really, I'm not gonna do all that, but it started because of Germany and Japan and shit. So we kind of needed to stop them. So if you think of it like that, yeah, it was just because we couldn't really just let Nazi Germany do whatever they wanted, even though we did for a very long time. Oh God. Like, I'm pretty sure they appeased the hell out of Nazi Germany for a while, bro. They let them take a couple fucking countries, handed them out, dude. It was ridiculous, but I guess it was just. Wars suck. But like, I guess it was a just war in this regard. They're making these fucking questions vague as hell on purpose, bro. Having made a choice, it is always possible that one might have chosen otherwise. What do you mean it's always possible that one have chosen otherwise? Having made a choice, it is always possible that one might have chosen otherwise. Well, possible versus probable are two different things, man. If it's a literal possibility, yeah, there is a literal possibility that they might have chosen otherwise. Is there a probability that they would have chosen otherwise? Probably not, if they made that choice. So I'm gonna have to say no. It is not always right to judge individuals solely on their merits. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure. Like Einstein not in fucking college or whatever, or he dropped out, yeah. So whatever. Yeah. Judgments about works of art are purely matters of taste. Yeah, for sure. On bodily death, a person continues to exist in a non-physical form. Fuck if I know, dude. I'm spiritual, for sure. But I don't think they like continue to exist in a non-physical form. I think they like transform into something else. So I guess I'd have to disagree there. The government should not permit the sale of health treatments which have not been tested for efficacy and safety. Fucking. No shit. Hello? Why would they? Why would that be okay? There are no objective truths about matters of fact. Truth is always relative to particular cultures and individuals. No, because like math, there are objective truths about math. Objective truths about matters of fact. Am I reading that right? Truth is always relative to particular cultures and individuals. A lot of them are, I guess, but you can't say there's none. You can't say there's none. No, the fuck. Atheism is a faith just like any other, because it is not possible to prove the non-existence of God. I suppose. As it stands, yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, Jesus. Proper sanitation and medicines are generally good for a society. No shit, yeah. In certain circumstances, it might be desirable to discriminate positively in favor of a person as recompense for harms done to him/her in the past. Yeah. Alternative and complementary medicine is as valuable as mainstream medicine. No, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like fucking essential oils versus a fucking MRI scanner, bro. Yeah, alright, dude. Severe brain damage can rob a person of all consciousness and selfhood. Yep, for sure. To allow an innocent child to suffer needlessly when one could easily prevent it is morally reprehensible. Agreed. That's pretty horrible. The environment should not be damaged unnecessarily in the pursuit of human ends. Fuck, man. What do you mean unnecessarily? Obviously. If we're using the word unnecessarily here, then no matter what we're using it for, it's an unnecessary amount, apparently. So yeah. Michelangelo is indisputably one of history's finest artists. No, because people can say that he's fucking ass artist. Not everyone is going to say he's good. Individuals have sole rights over their own bodies. Yeah, for sure. The hell? Acts of genocide stand as a testament to man's ability to do great evil. For sure. Yeah, that's just crazy. The Holocaust is a historical reality, taking place more or less as the history books report. For sure. The hell? Governments should be allowed to increase taxes sharply to save lives in the developing world. No, fuck you, dude. Government is shit right now. Nobody's gonna do that, bro. Before we pay fucking higher taxes, we're gonna topple the whole government, bro. Like Jesus. The way things are going. But that's a whole different fucking can of worms. The future is fixed. How one's life unfolds is a matter of destiny. I mean, fuck. No, I can't say it is. I have like a little belief that I like to believe in fate a little bit, but I'd have to say overall I disagree. Because we got free will, man. You know, like that's crazy to say everything's just like predetermined. That's like pretty lame. All right, sex, male, country, fucking that. Fuck. All right, man. Fuck. What am I doing? Jesus. What in the hell? Are we fucking serious? Really? Really? All right, man. I will be right back, bro. BRB. Holy, I'm actually kind of soaring through these right now. The right to life is so fundamental that financial considerations are relevant in any effort to save lives. Yep, for sure, man. That was slow as hell. Holy shit. Disagree. Disagree. Hope I don't do any of these wrong by accident, bro. Disagree. Fuck. Yep. Nope. Yep. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Obviously. For sure, I think that's helpful. No, that's stupid. Yep, sad. For sure. Yeah, obviously. Yep. Oh god. Disagree. He might be bad to people, bro. Yep, for sure. Don't like slavery, bro. Yep. No, that's fucking stupid. Hell no. Zero taxes. No taxes. Just destroy the government. Not actually. Nobody quote me on that, bro. The future is fixed. How one's life unfolds in their destiny. All right, dude, speedrun through that shit. Please do not tell me I'm gonna fucking fumble that shit again. All right. The PhD has identified 3 tensions in your beliefs. The philosophical health test is designed to identify tensions or contradictions between various beliefs that you hold. The PhD does not aim to identify which of your beliefs are true or false, or where the beliefs you hold might not be compatible with each other. All right, sure, bro. Tell me what's up. Okay. Can you put a price on a human life? 30% of people who have completed this activity have this tension in their beliefs. You agreed that the right to life is so fundamental that financial considerations are irrelevant in any effort to save lives, but disagreed that governments should be allowed to increase taxes sharply to save lives in the developing world. What the hell? I don't remember that question. What? No, I feel like that's still different though. Just because they can't fucking increase taxes so sharply doesn't mean they can't put their current spending somewhere else. I mean, think about how much we spend on the fucking military, bro. Like, you're telling me some of that couldn't go to fucking saving human lives instead? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying like, the example isn't asking me to spend $1 trillion to save one dude's life for no reason, bro. You know? So I feel like I'm still right here for sure. Is killing always wrong? 8% of the people who have completed this activity have this tension in their beliefs. You agreed that it is always wrong to take another person's life. And also that the Second World War was a just war. Okay, well, if somebody takes another person's life first, then it is just to retaliate with taking their life. I mean, yeah, obviously fucking killing people is wrong, but if you're fucking going on a genocide, you gotta be stopped, bro. And if you're going on a genocide with an army, it's not gonna be enough just to fucking talk to you, bro, you know? You can't talk no jutsu, I'm like Naruto, dude. Not enough. Gotta fuck them up. But, yeah, I still think those are different, for sure. Yeah, except in self-defense might seem reasonable, but this would mean an army could only fight when attacked and could never risk civilian casualties. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? One has to be careful that the accept clause is thought out just. Yeah, holy yapper, bro. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell this guy's saying right here. But I think I'm onto something, for sure. What is faith? You disagree that it is quite reasonable to believe in the existence of a thing without even the possibility of evidence for its existence. But agree that atheism is a faith, just like any other, because it's not possible to prove the non-existence of God. Fuck, hold on, I'm pondering. You are acting consistently with the general principle which states that in the absence of good grounds for believing something... Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you saying, dude? Speak English. What is this fucking... Yapper, speak, bro. Please don't line up. It is quite reasonable to believe in the existence of a thing. Okay, so I'm saying that it's not reasonable to believe in the existence of a thing without even the possibility of evidence for its existence. But agreed that atheism is a faith just like any other, because it's not possible to prove the non-existence of God. Dude, we're talking about religions though, and like faiths and shit though. Like if we're talking about atheism, that's like under the umbrella with like fucking Christianity, fucking Islam, fucking, you know, all of that Hindu shit, you know, whatever. So what the fuck? Yeah, atheism is, I guess, in my head, it's a faith, I guess. I mean, fuck, it has ism at the end. That's all I'm thinking. Really, that's all I really went off of, to be honest. You know, maybe I'm dumb. Who knows? All right, I think that's a fucking wrap. I'm probably gonna play some Minecraft soon, maybe, and a little bit of probably Dead by Daylight and Roblox. Roblox getting fucking dry though, on God. So, you know. Anyway.